Hello guys, I'm a whole lot less sweaty now, but Splatoon 3 Drizzle season is looking to be something real special. Yesterday I reacted to the new Drizzle season trailer, which was amazing I must say. If you'd like to watch that video, there's a link in the description below. I was planning to do an analysis of the trailer, but to be honest, there's only so much that I could have really pulled, and most of it was just really prediction, honestly. So if you'd like to go watch that, there's a mini analysis on my second channel called Other Dude. Make sure to subscribe to that, I post a lot of stuff there. Either way, there's some big news that's been dropped, and some gameplay that I think you'd want to watch. So let's get into it. Right here, what you see is the Dread Wringer. This is one of the new Sloshers that's coming into Splatoon 3 Drizzle season. As you can see, it has the resemblance of a mop bucket. Now, I'm just still thinking, when is the mop weapon going to come? Is it going to be in the form of the brush, or is it going to be in the form of a splatana? Let me know what you think in the comment section below. But this is what this weapon looks like up close. It's basically a burst firing slosher. You throw one slosh and it throws two sloshes out of it. It's kind of like how the tri-slosher is, but with this, it's like it has one delayed slosh afterwards, so it's a very interesting concept. Now, I did say that there is some gameplay that we have to watch, and this is basically the gameplay of the burst firing slosher. Now, one thing I have not been able to really figure out is whether it's a 2 or 3 shot kill. In that situation where it kills the brush, it only throws the 2 sloshes and it gets a kill, but it could have been a thing where the brush was already weak. So I'm still trying to figure out whether it is. I think it's most likely 3 shot, most likely, because I don't think like it'd be fair to slosh as fast as this and it just being 1 shot. So it would be actually insane. So we'll have to see. I think it's like around 40-ish damage, or 45 damage per like projectile that hits. And interestingly enough, we have to mention the kit, because they didn't actually tell us the kit, but we see the kit as the gameplay runs through. So the first thing that you're going to see from this particular weapon is what this sub-weapon is, and it's a suction bomb, as you can see, thrown onto the zone right there. Also, just mentioning, the zone on that map is actually kind of big, so very interesting. But it does have a suction bomb. The special, you've already seen, and you can already guess, it is a reef slider. So, personally, how I feel about that, suction bomb reef slider with this kind of weapon, looks really decent. Now, there's one thing I want to mention with this particular slosher is I feel like one thing that people are going to have to get used to when using it is the sloshing, or the time between sloshes. So you can see as the person's playing, they throw 1 slosh, but when it comes to like the next slosh coming afterwards, it's a little bit, there's a little bit of a delay. Like it's not as fast as like the regular slosher. It doesn't seem as fast as the current sloshing machine either. So I think that's something that people are going to have to get used to. Like, you're going to really have to make sure that you know where your target's at, or make sure where your targets are at, so you know when to throw your next slosh, or be ready for throw your next slosh, because you're going to have to get really used to that. So, but just looking at it further, the range of it is actually pretty decent as well. So, I mean, it looks like it's slosher, but just a little like it's slosher range, but just a little further. So yeah, it's a really, really cool concept. I'm looking forward to playing it. I don't know about you guys, but I'm really looking forward to playing. I think the kit works for it, and it's gonna be really fun. Now, of course, if we get a video like this, there are a couple of things that we need to look for. As you can see, unfortunately, of course, it's kind of pixelated, but you see the Splatbrella, the Gold Dino, the Custom YouTuber, and pretty much basically all new weapons. So with this and this gameplay, we can tell what some of the new weapons are going to get for their weapon kits. The first thing I'm going to mention is in the first few frames of the video. As I press play, you see a fizzy bomb being thrown by this user, which is the Custom YouTuber. YouTuber has fizzy bomb. We fast forward to this part of the video where we have the gold dynamo on the tower. And as you can see, a super chump is being used. So, Gold Dynamo not having triple ink strike, it has super chump. Really, really interesting pick. We don't know it yet, but I honestly want to predict that the Gold Dynamo is probably going to get a suction bomb or splat bomb. I think most likely splat bomb. I don't know, I just have this feeling. Pause, because also there's an auto bomb running around in this clip too. Knowing the YouTuber has fizzy bomb and the new slosher has suction bomb, I'll say the most likely weapon to have auto bomb will be the Splatbrella. I find it really hard to believe that a gold dynamo will have auto bomb, which is why I mentioned it most likely has splat bomb. Either way, we continue. This part of the video is very, very important, because basically you can hear one of the specials being used. As you can see, obviously the Dread Wringer is in play, but you can also see the custom goo tuber right here. And the gold dynamo we already know has a super jump. I press play, you can see an inkjet shot fly down, and there's of course only one weapon that could get that, which would be the Splatbrella having inkjet. Honestly, the Splatbrella really needed it, and if in the future the Splatbrella ever gets buffed, that weapon is going to thrive. Either way, we continue. You can see the new bucket fighting a tri-stringer, and the tri-stringer shoots out, if I go back, a super chump right there. So the tri-stringer, the new one, also has super chump. So we know 2 new weapons that have super chump. It's very understandable because currently there are only 3 weapons in the game that have it. With these 2 additions, the gold dynamo and the tri-stringer getting it, there will now be 5 weapons that have super jump. So it's really interesting, and that's pretty much all that I can find in terms of what weapons have what. I still feel like Octobrush most likely will have Kraken. Like, as you can see, they actually got it special but couldn't use it because the Ringer decided to take it out. But it's really interesting to see, and we got all this information just like that. Last thing that I want to mention, is this a new movement from the Slosher, from the new trailer? I'm not too sure what it is, but just take a look at it. Like, the person lands, and they like squid roll forward. I'm not too sure if it's just like some perspective where they squid roll forward, well, they squid roll to the side and then squid roll forward, but it looks like a little squid roll forward, unless that's like a new animation that's in the game. I'm not too sure, but we'll have to see. Now, there's one more thing that we have to look at. Like, obviously, we got the new Salmon Run map. Well, not really new. It's an old one. It came from Splatoon 2. But, of course, some new Salmon Run gear, which is cool. You know, new gear outfits. That's always cool. And there's a big run event on the 2nd to the 4th, or the 1st to the 3rd. I'm not too sure in terms of timing. If you're from the US, it's going to be the 1st to the 3rd. And it's on Umami Ruin, so yeah. Very, very early in the season. But one thing that we need to also look at, while this announcement has also shown itself, is there's going to be a new Grizzco weapon going to show itself in Splatoon 3. This is hype. They give us a little glimpse of what it could be. I have the feeling that it may be a Grizzco Splatling, or it's a Grizzco Dually. One of the two. Because honestly, they've done such a good job at hiding what it could be. Because honestly, looking at this, it's either Splatling or Dually from this. In just terms of the shape. That's all I can say. But I'm super happy about this. I'm assuming this is going to be during Big Run as well, so we'll be able to get to try it. But all I gotta say is that you have to play Big Run to try and figure out what this new Grizzco weapon is. What do you guys think the new Grizzco weapon will be? Leave it in the comment section below. I was just thinking, if it is a Grizzco's Dually, will it have just unlimited rolls? Because these weapons are super overpowered. If it's a Grizzco Splatling, I would assume it's like a mini Splatling that fires as far as a Hydra Splatling. So yeah, it's gonna be really interesting to see. And other than gear adjustments, of course, talking a little bit of that, that's pretty much everything that we've got today. So what do you guys think of this? What do you guys think of the new Slosher? What do you guys think of the, you know, the confirmed bits and pieces of kits that we've gotten today? Let me know in the comment section below. And also, make sure to subscribe to the channel, because I'm going to be covering all the Splatoon 3 news as it comes out, and we're going to be talking about it in videos, and getting excited for the new Drizzle season. So I'm looking forward to it. New stuff is always coming along, and it's a perfect time to get hyped. So I'm looking forward to it, and I cannot wait for it. So, but yeah, that's all from me today. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I shall see you guys in a future video.